So basically what happened is this song, Keep Your Head Up, I wrote. My manager heard it. He'd come out to see me at the Promenade, and he got really excited and said, we're going to do this. This is awesome. And so we started kind of formulating a plan on how we were going to try and let people know who I was. And then this song, Keep Your Head Up, came along, and it tested really well at radio. Someone heard it in the Capitol building and tested it. And so then all these calls from all these labels started coming in, and it was kind of a very surreal experience to fly to New York and be sitting in a cab going to meet this huge record label. And, oh, then these guys want to meet you after that. And do you have time at 5 to go meet with, like, this one? It's like, oh, my God, yeah, sure. I have time. I've got time to go meet with you. So a lot of the big ones were interested, and I went with S-Curve because I feel like it's a really interesting time in music right now. And my team around me that I'm putting together, the main thing I want is everybody to be hungry and really, really love what they're doing and be very intense. So I went with a smaller label because I didn't want to get lost in the clutter, you know? I had a really great friend from high school who was in college booking, and he would throw me a bone every once in a while. He threw me one time, he's like, I got a 15-minute spot for you in Wisconsin at a huge music festival called Summerfest. It's on the Chevy stage. Summerfest is huge. It's 18 huge stages, and I got to play on the very far corner, very, very far corner, on the Chevrolet stage. It was like this little stage, probably about as big as this is right here. And I went up, did my 15 minutes, and did my street performing thing. I'm beatboxing, I'm freaking out. I'm trying to get people to come over because we're so far away from actually where the festival is. And the guy who was running it, amazing guy, Ben Evans, was like, you were great. I want to bring you on the rest of this tour. Because we go to all these big festivals. I can't pay you, but if you collect emails for Chevrolet and hand out extra large Chevy t-shirts, I can afford to bring you along. And it was kind of an ego check, like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do that. Awesome. So I would spend the days hassling people with extra large white Chevy t-shirts. Well, please give me your email. We've got a new fuel cell thing coming out. It's amazing. Awful. And then at night I would get a half hour to go up and play at these huge festivals. I mean, Basilica, all around the Midwest. Basilica Block Party, One Republic played. You know, Gavin DeGraw played that one. At the Summerfest thing, John Mayer headlined that. So I was able to just be a part of it. It was kind of interning, so to speak. I think that music, people don't understand if you're doing it correctly in your early stages should be like getting a medical degree. You should be doing your residency somewhere. And it's that same, or your law degree, your law school. It's the same, but people don't think of it that way. But that's kind of what I did for 3 or 4 years. Was just, you know, I'm on residency. My friends are like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm in Indianapolis, about to play to open for the Indianapolis 400 or whatever. I don't know, NASCAR, but some big race that a lot of people are at. I just handed out a bunch of Chevy T-shirts. I'm about to go on for half an hour. I'll talk to you later." Yeah, to get the whole country, which is the plan. You really, at this point in time, there's all the media outlets are very scattered, so it's a lot about just making that connection with people, and I'm ready to do that. Just go and it's almost like campaigning. You're going and shaking hands, going like, "Is this connecting with you?" And what's really great is the Midwest. I love them. They kept me alive for a while. They really connected to me, and I did a lot of shows in Minneapolis, and Michigan, and Iowa, and I've toured a bunch of the college. That's really where I got my start. Besides the street, it was the street, and then for some reason flying to the Midwest. They liked me over there. So yeah, it was a cool process to go and just be there for a while. Tour around lunchtime shows at colleges, little bar shows everywhere else. And I didn't know that area of the country very much, so to get used to that was cool. Comparisons are brutally terrible and totally necessary at the same time. The worst thing that you know someone's not a professional if you ask them, "What do you sound like?" and they go, "Like nothing you've ever heard. You just got to hear it, bro. You just got to hear it." Like, shut up, dude. You sound like something. And so for me, my influences were really Lauryn Hill. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill knocked me on my butt when I was in high school. Like, whoa, that's crazy. You know, and then, you know, all the guitar phase in my high school days of Johnson, Mraz, May, all that I got really into. And then I got really into piano rock like Coldplay and One Republic and all that stuff. And you know, and then lately some really cool hip hop stuff like Kanan and Talib Kweli and all that. So kind of where I come from is like mold that together.